Welcome back to Taco Bowler Gaming. My name is indeed Taco Bowler. I'm going to tell Milan to go ahead and stay there. That's a really, really good idea. I'm also going to get my combat general in charge of this army as we go to try and surprise that army there. But I am Taco Bowler Gaming, and let's go ahead and get continuing with our Switzerland/3 Leagues campaign. Playing currently as 3 Leagues, trying to delete Switzerland from the map. And so we are going here. We are allied to Milan. We promised them land. We'll see if that promise gets kept. I am not sure. We have just forced Ferrara out of the war, and we're doing pretty good, I would say. We're getting very, very lucky in our rolls for today. Now, Switzerland's noticing that I'm coming down, but I think they're going to be way late to help in this fight. And boom! Oh, I even got a tick. They are not late. That is very interesting. But you can see the craziness. Now, their morale is there, so they have teched up. That is something, at the least. This could actually be a bad fight for us. This is a bad fight for us. And if I retreat, I'm going to retreat like here. Which is not good either. Okay, well that changes some things. Let's go hang out over here. So that one military tech did matter quite extensively. Ravensburg. It is Regensburg. Okay. You're not willing to get out yet, which is fine. Hopefully Milan won't be ready to get out anytime soon, but they are at low. So that's notable here. I can invest in a new technology with innovativeness gains for 56 more days. I do like this red. It tells you, hey, you know, get it while you can. We are, of course, losing money probably because of reinforcement, mostly. Go ahead and go to the hills over here. Oh, right. Because we're not sieging Bern, this comes undone. Well, that's fine. We're kind of in a base race. We're going to turn up the heat. We did get lucky again. We probably need to be looting that. Well, we don't want them to gain devastation. So what we need is Milan to not bow out, for one thing. And we need them to gain this fort up here before Switzerland gains ours. Then we should be able to beat Switzerland's army of 8. At least that would be the goal. If anything, I might go ahead and spend some more money. What is this? Reinforcement of 0.69. Yeah. Come on, Milan. Yes. Alright, we're going to get them out of the war. They're going to give us money and war reps. And steer trade. Yeah, sure. You do that. That's fine. Probably this is more powerful, though. No, I have no problem with you being allied to Switzerland. That is perfectly fine. Remove Munich. There we go. So that's a lot of prestige, some money. This is good. We're going to pay off our one loan. Except most of the money went to Milan. But we still can pay off that one loan. We have 11. And this should be a victory. It's a 1-3. We have a 1-5. It's 1-3-1. It's in mountains. We should be defending. And we have better discipline. It's like this should be a victory. Great roll in shock. Now, unfortunately, I need Milan in order to siege this down, unless I take a bunch of loans. Where are you going? You're going for the war goal? You're going for the war goal. Now I would be attacking into hills this time. So that is decidedly less favorable. But I'm still going to do it, because we have to be aggressive. Milan, I really need you to not bow out. And I need you to come and take Bern. I know your entire country is occupied by rebels, but I really need you to not bow out. We lost. We can't take any land because we're demanding forts without occupying, or demanding land without occupying any forts. But we've just split up. We have no manpower. How far away are we from this? We're too far away. Lose Ferrara. Lose Ferrara, and we can't concede defeat with anything else. Give me war reps. Now, if we shift and left click, we get what they're willing to accept. That is new. Okay. I think we just have to cut our losses. We don't have a choice. That battle was too bad. And we were in a deadly situation. But I think we gained some favors with Milan. We now have 5 favors with them, so that's something. And Trier, hey, we were improving relations with you. To get an alliance, let's get an alliance with you. And let's lose the military access through Venice. And we'll see what Switzerland does. The truce expires with them in 1459. By the way, I can do some stuff here. So all the states would lose 20 loyalty, which would be massive right now. I don't think we can afford to do that at the moment. I'm not really sure how to fix that to where we could ever do it again. But let's summon a new Dae. The estates of the 3 leagues have proposed agendas. The clergy request that we invest in the prosperity of their lands. Ensure. The depletion of our manpower reserves is worrying to the nobility, who warn that the 3 leagues will be left defenseless should our enemies seek to take advantage of the situation. They advocate that we consolidate for a time and allow our reserves to recover. And the burghers request that we invest in the prosperity of the city of Elance. So the burghers would need prosperity to be 6. We need to have manpower at least 90%. And we need base tax of 5 in Chur. It is currently 3. This is obviously 4. It would be 6. Um, so the clergy and the burghers are ones that are the higher amount of equilibrium. I wonder what primacy of the nobility comes from. So we're making 8, 8, and 9. I think we go ahead and invest in the capital. And we're going to hit that button again as soon as we can. We do have free diplomats. That's a problem. So let's get our diplomats going to somebody. We need to get trustworthy allies, if I recall. That's one of our missions. We have normal stuff. So let's get opinions with our allies up. We're going to improve relations with you. Trier already is at 175. So let us improve relations with Württemberg. Or do we... we can't fabricate on anyone else. Right, we're not going to attack Austria, obviously. They're allied to Savoy, Frankfurt, and Augsburg. Okay. Who would all join, and obviously Switzerland would join as well. That is suicide. So, yeah, I would say to just go ahead and improve relations with people. Maybe improve relations with the Pope would be better than Württemberg. Yeah, I think that would be the case. Not Naples. The Papal State. And then as soon as Milan gets to 150, we should be good to have that. I wish there was a you can summon die thing up here. There's probably going to be a mod for that eventually. 1457. Let's go ahead and get that correctly done. So that actually, I think, changes the date. Nope, can't be used again until 1457. March 25th. And I'm pretty sure that this is... Okay, so Geneva declared war upon Savoy, citing independence. Okay, and Switzerland is moving. Now this is big. They're at war with Geneva, Switzerland, and Tunis. This is big. Let's pull back from the Papal State. Savoy, we need to wait for Savoy to be more occupied. Wait, are you at war in this too? You're the defender. That's right. Well, that's good. So Switzerland, well, it might not be good. Switzerland might take the land. Okay, the clergy and burghers, or we just upset the clergy. That seems that it'll be fine. We'll just upset the clergy. So we need to wait and see. Now we're obviously going to keep this guy. We need to wait and see what Switzerland does after they take this land. We're just going to get national unrest because I think we're okay. Yeah, we're still fine. So we have to wait and see what Switzerland does when they get this land because... it's possible that Switzerland wants this land. Like they view it as a province of strategic utility. But my guess is that after they're out of the war, that Savoy at least will not defend them. And it's possible that some of their other allies will have been cancelled. Which would be good for us. The army professionalism is going up by... It doesn't tell me. Let me mothball my fort. By about 0.08 a month, I'd say. We're going to go ahead and stop the drilling. Now Switzerland is being occupied by Savoy. That's interesting. I expected Savoy to lose this war. They're winning it. Where's Tunis? We need some help from that. Because I don't want Savoy to take any of my land that I want either. This is a big war for my future. And we do need to be saving up for some ideas. I assume the Renaissance is coming very quickly. It is not any bit present. It's interesting that they're getting it. Maybe they like Montferrand. Okay, I have too few rivals. Someone went away. Did they just annex that territory? No. So Augsburg could be considered my rival. Connaughts, but they're allied. Memmingen, right up there, and Milan, which we're definitely not going to do. So the things between Augsburg and Memmingen. Who are you allied to? Just them. Yeah, you're the rival. Memmingen is the rival. A humiliate rival doesn't let me take a vassal or anything like that, but Savoy has accepted an offer. Yeah, I think Savoy's going to win this war. I did not expect that at all. Yeah, Austria, I hope you like me. I would like you to like me. That's really not good for us, because if Switzerland doesn't take this land, which right now it is occupied by Switzerland. Election, we have lost our great person. Aww. F in the chat. Alright, so we can get bureaucratic candidate, or we can get the diplomatic candidate and the military candidate. I think we need the bureaucratic candidate for multiple reasons. We can finally get trustworthy allies. There we go. Get that one checked off the list. Move down the line. We need to go to acquire subjects. I would like to acquire subjects. We'll just lose the 50 admin. We're gaining it now. So we have free thinker. Idea costs goes down. Everyone's going south, so my guess is that Tunis finally arrived. I don't know what they're waiting for. Okay. Savoy accepted peace with Switzerland. So yeah, everyone's going to join, including Savoy, so we can't do anything there. And Savoy took some of the land we wanted. All right, what is our truce with Switzerland? It's 1459. It's 5 years away. I mean, Switzerland became a lot easier to beat. But that's not cool. No, I'm not letting you through. You're mad. I'm mad at you. So obviously we start drilling again. My innovativeness is decreasing. Yeah, it happens. So we're still not making enough, right, to have an advisor. We do have a free diplomat. Who would I want to even be using that diplomat on? I don't know what I would even want to use that diplomat for. Let me embargo my rivals. That's a good idea. And I just immediately embargoed a former rival. No. Can't embargo while they have a truce. Okay. Well, Geneva is removed from Switzerland's list. They are back under the thumb of the Savoyans. That independence war did not work out for them. I thought it would. It did not. So we're going to try and get Savoy happier with us. Now, Aragon is the papal controller. What is Aragon's opinion of me? Plus 25. They don't really care. One way or the other. So, yeah. Papal State's opinion of me goes up. That helps it. Institution spread. The Cardinals. Maybe that's why. Institution spread is happening in other places, but not me. That's what it is. Everything's at equilibrium. I can't really pass another thing until I siege land, which I don't really want to do because, you know, I do think that let's go ahead and make Aragon perhaps like me more. If they're going to control the papacy. Truce with Ferrara is over. Alright. I now have a 6 shock general. So even though we're not crazily off here now, hopefully they can't re-ally Ferrara. Hopefully they don't get any weird things. No one gets ideas, because this is a good opportunity. Especially since I'll probably have favors with people by 1459. And yeah, we have lots of stuff here. Lots of great things in the new military tech. The end of the Castilian Civil War, and they went closer to Portugal, not Aragon. We're going to go ahead and hit that military technology. And we will switch over to men-at-arms, or let's go ahead and do Gallo Infantry. And can I switch over here? Yeah, I can, but I mean, I don't have Cav because I can't afford it. What month is it in 1459? February. Milan has accepted knowledge sharing. By the way, am I getting the institution yet? Is that a thing? Nope, still not present at all. Like the only territory it's not present in at all. Oh well. Savoy, if it comes in here, right, then Savoy will give it to me because they like me. Milan, get your house in order. I need you. I need you to be a good ally. So I do think we'll go ahead and talk ideas right now in this episode. Obviously, military ideas would be really important. And influence is going to be good to double down on the vassal theme here. And then, you know, something like a quality or an offensive would be good. But I do think that I'm going to take... obviously, we need diplomatic because it's an EU4 game, so we always need diplomatic. So I do think I'm going to take innovative, just because, again, we're in the HRE. I like to take innovative in the HRE first to try and get innovativeness and also to develop with all of that great stuff. And also, the institution spread does help, considering that we have so much institution that we don't need to develop in the HRE. Plutocratic, though, we are a republic. That would give us more morale of armies, which is nuts. I don't think I need plutocratic immediately. But that is nice. And let's take a look, because that was a new one. The Burghers Loyalty Equilibrium. I do think offensive is a good idea. Maybe innovative, offensive. We have innovative. What is innovative plutocratic idea here? Or policy. Yearly prestige and advisor costs. Okay. Obviously, defensive would be a good idea. Any of these four here would be really good to go. Diplomatic, influence, innovative, and religious, probably, because we're going to stay Catholic. So that's something that could be a thing, but it's going to be a thing later, I think. Profiteering. Switzerland's opinion of us. I really, really don't care if Switzerland is mad at me. Not in the least. So the Burghers estate here, trade efficiency goes up, their influence goes up, their loyalty goes up. That's great. So right now I have Burghers at 56, I have the clergy at 39, and I have the nobility at 32. And I can summon a new Dae. Let's do. The clergy urge us to build a magnificent house of worship. Okay. The nobility requests we invest in the prosperity of Elans. The Burghers request that we invest in the prosperity of Elans. Alright. I would love to have the nobility be higher, because I think that would help me actually siege the land. But also, I don't have much military power. I really don't need the Burghers to be any higher, but that's what I have. I don't know when I'm going to have the money to build a church, unless I want to get corruption again. So I think we kind of have to go with the nobility, and we'll just, as soon as we can, we'll get some military power to make that happen. 58 at 4 per month is gonna take a little bit. That's for sure. But I think that once the nobility are happy, the clergy would be the only one that would be off. And so I do think that we could maybe siege some land, get back to 30, get our taxes back, and that would help. All right, so I need to be ready in February for the attack on Switzerland. So probably about July. All right. With the backing of the members of the Holy Roman Empire, the Emperor has decided to go through with the first reform. It's now 57 power because of that reform. It's now 61 power. Okay. One thing about trying to develop your way out of Switzerland is there's a lot of stuff here. Now, I think we're going to just redo the thing here. We don't have much Republican tradition, and I didn't really like idea cost. I don't think that's something that's worth it at the moment. I would like to re-roll that and go for maybe something a little bit better. Now I could gain 1 innovativeness and make a lot of people angry, or I could get Austria to like me more and get prestige, which is nice. Strict +5 discipline. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. And we have another thing here. Frequent elections. That is certainly something that would be something to look at. Yeah, I think frequent elections is what we would like to do. And it is the 3rd of July. Let us go ahead, unless we are like really close. No. Let us go ahead and lose this and prepare, and let's see what has Switzerland been doing. Not much. I do think that we have a little bit better opportunity here, and hopefully that maintains. Now we have this, and this will cost us stuff, but that's perfectly fine. And so that gives us an idea group, and I am going to take innovative first. And so we keep that bureaucratic. We're going to keep this guy for a while. Well, Republican tradition be damned. We're going to keep that guy for a while. Let's go ahead and get to the war declaration time. Let's go ahead and get to February of 1459 and make sure that things are there. Burgundy is being attacked by France. So France is going here. Offer of knowledge sharing from Milan. What does that cost me? 0.29 ducats, which we have plenty of. Let us go ahead and accept that. I would love to be finally getting some Renaissance in my capital. Let me go ahead and start building a spy network in Switzerland so that we can get better and faster sieges. And I am going to be saving up a little bit of a war chest because once we go to war, once we take Bern down... Alright, so our truce with Switzerland is indeed over. They have not gained anyone new. And so let's just go. Right now, we win this war. Even without the benefit of some of the stuff that we have. So let's just go here, and hopefully we can just take all 3 provinces. And we just lost our general. Because, of course, we just lost our general. We will need... why can't I do an extra thing here? What is halberd infantry? I don't know. We're going to go over force limit. And we're going to pay for that. Da-da-dum. So that we can siege down what needs to be sieged down. I cannot call anyone in. I don't have enough favors yet. And so we are losing 0.84 per month, which isn't that big of a deal. I think I'm going to get that and get the stuff. We have to be at peace. Okay. And we're just going to make our guy a general. Run over here. And we do have Swiss separatists, which will be really, really nice if we can time it. And they win, which they probably won't because Savoy is pretty good. We are going overtime, and that's fine. The Swiss separatists are occupying us? Why? Let's go ahead and get off that territory. Are you willing to just get out? You have no army, and I'm on your capital. No. You're not willing to just get out. Fine, fine. Well, at least get, like, here. Let's go ahead and get together. Hey, Savoy freed your province over there. You should go fight them. Run right up here. Okay, I can call in an ally. I can call in Württemberg. I don't need to, though. What was the tech that can't be taken anymore? Alright, it was Diplotech. That'd be nice. Trade efficiency, trade range. You know, naval stuff that doesn't make a lick of difference for me. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take that diplomatic technology. And here they show up again. We'll just lose 100. The Prussian Confederation seeks support. Danzig is a... Danzig spawns with more stuff now. That's nice. That -7 is -7 up there. Hey, Savoy, you want to just, like, fight them? I would love it if you would just fight them, because I really don't want to keep gaining devastation. And I don't want to have to fight them myself. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. Lose ducats, gain 10 prestige, and get a bunch of support for the Renaissance. I think that is a fair trade. You know what? If I do call Württemberg in, they have 3 troops. Yeah, I think I'm going to actually have to do that to get Okay, so our Chancellor reports an incident in the Empire has begun. While the Kingdom of Italy is still formally a part of the Holy Roman Empire and has in many ways turned into a shadow kingdom. The Italian, you know what, I'm going to do this in the next episode because I do think this is worth talking about and trying to explore. So I will be back in the next episode. I've been Taco Bowl Gaming, usual stuff, left side YouTube video, right side playlist, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I will see you next time.